Welcome back to NASCAR 06, guys. It's the Jeff Green season once again here for race 6 out of the 36 race season for the Nextel Cup Series. And yeah, we're here for yet another short track. And after the last race at Bristol, there's a link in the description for that. We're looking to have yet another performance like that. That means I'm not spoiling the race, but go check it out if you want to. And yeah, we qualify on the pole position once again in the 43 Cheerios Dodge. And yeah, it's going to be a good race. And also, quick shout out to my friend that's just messaged me just as I've started recording as well. Yo, hey dude, how you going, Jack? And yeah, anyways, yeah, we qualified on pole position for here at Martinsville, not Bristol. We had another short track, and you guys know I love my short tracks. So let's get on with 40 laps here at Martinsville Speedway. Green is coming. We're underway here at Martinsville Speedway as we got Jeff Gordon in the DuPont Chevrolet on his outside. We did, as we clear him off the turn number 2, we led 19 laps at Bristol, that's all I'm going to say. And we've got Martin Truex Jr. He's on his, well, he's in second place trying to find a way past us, and I believe, is it Elliott Sadler in the 38 there? But we're running away at the minute as a, well, oh no, yep, we brake very late. I sideswiped Truex. That's not what you want to do. I did not want to do that. He's had a difficult season since Daytona, Truex has, so bouncing over the curbs, god damn it. Okay, where's Gordon? He was there somewhere, but where is he? Oh, he's there now. Okay, that's alright then. Okay, so at the end of 2 laps, we're still in the lead by about half a second, but it still doesn't mean we're going to win, but we was a couple tenths quicker in qualifying. But oh, over the curbs again. But to be fair, I'm not going to risk it on fuel strategy or tyres. I mean, not fuel. Gordon making his move down low. Yeah, but he's not. Well, he was, but he's not now, so. But yeah, it's going to be a good season. This is, I think. Well, I feel it's going to be a good season. I record these in 4 race blocks as well, guys. So if you guys have a question, let me know and I'll fit it in with the next few races. We've opened the door for some reason on Gordon. For Gordon there, he gives us a bump. Okay, he's definitely. Why is he angry at me for bumping or running into the side of me? I don't know. Oh, as we run very deep into one, we got to give him the room. Don't want to cut across him like I did Truex Jr. Okay, we definitely lost that position to Gordon because I drove way too deep into turn 1. Can we get up the inside of Gordon now? Do exactly what he did to us. We've bumped him. We're going to create a rivalry with Jeff Gordon, I believe, these few races. Normally it's the Roush cars. We give him a bump down the straightaway into the turn to say, I don't appreciate that bump you're giving me. As we retake the lead off turn number 4 down to the stripe ahead of Jeff Gordon. We don't give the inside lane to him this time. Although he's definitely going to look strong in the in the final parts of this race. Jeff Gordon will be. So lap 9 out of 40, and we're leading still. The video's not going to be as quick as it was at Martinsville, at Bristol, because we're running like 4 seconds slower than them lap times. So as we're bouncing over the curb again, at least we haven't got it into the wall this time. As we run deep into turn 1 again, Gordon he was looking, but he hasn't quite got the chance to overtake. He's going to have to bump me out the way if he wants to pass me, to be fair, because I'm not going to let him go. As we keep getting on that curb, I'm not sure it's not really. We're halfway on gas after 11 laps. That's all right. It's all right. Oh, we're like halfway through this stint then. So my plan is to pit on lap 20. As we're bouncing over the curbs. Yeah, oh, he's made contact with us again. That's me. I'm gonna slow down. Oh no, there's no point slowing down for him now. That was my fault. I swiped across him. I didn't realise, really, that he was going for the move too late. And for some reason on this game, your cars can handle like an absolute dump truck. And then you can handle like this, where the field proper light. Not loose, but light. But now we've got a new challenger in second place, and that is Martin Truex Jr. in the 1. I don't know if he's led any laps this season, as Truex is coming up on lap traffic. This is going to be the real test, because I've not really raced much at Martinsville on NASCAR 06. Because like I say, it's the game I've had the least amount of experience with. As we're off the throttle going into turn 3, back on it over, we're bouncing on the curbs there. But we've got Talladega coming up. And I know somebody wanted to see a race at Phoenix, was it? Yes, I remember now. It was Robbie. He wanted to. He was mentioning about Phoenix. That race is coming up in 2 races' time after Texas. But we have to get through this race and Texas next, the next race, and then we're low on fuel, are we? Yeah, and then we're at Phoenix, I believe. I think it's the Subway 500, but yeah, we're lap 16, and it's going well. Going well, this race is. We're definitely pulling away from Truex Jr. 0.8 of a second. Not many people can say they're pulling away from Truex. Well, after the 2017 season. But I'm actually recording these after the Auto Club race in the real NASCAR, the California race, the Cup Series, and Truex won that, so yeah. Okay, we're running on fumes, yeah, but give it another couple laps, we should be able to stretch it. And at least there's going to be no worry of which pit lane or which pit road I'm going to be pitting this time. Because there's only one of them here. Okay, so if we can stretch it out another lap to the end of lap 20, we should be good. We should be good on fuel. Cars are pitting. Yeah, and I believe one of them is Elliott's. It's turned to red. Down the back straight away. So our teammate Kyle Petty, I will spoil where Kyle Petty finished at Bristol. It was a big shock in last. But here we go. We've got lap cars, or the back end of the field slowing down for the pit lane. Can we get inside Jay? Well, past Leffler? Yes, we can. Oh, what happened there? You don't need to repair no damage. As Truex goes on by to lead a lap here at Martinsville. Okay, we're coming down to pit lane. Greg Biffle stays out. I believe that was that Mike Martin? Yep, fuel tires all the way around, and fill her up with fuel and send her on his way. Please. I have to be nice to my pit crew. Otherwise, they'll make a mistake like they did at Auto Club, and then we won't be up front. Thanks, guys, for the service. As we hit Boris said, coming out of the pit lane. Oh no, he's coming into the pit lane. We're coming out of the pit lane. We're down by a lap, but not too worried about that. There's Gordon. We're out ahead of Gordon, which is good news. As we're bouncing over the curb again. I didn't want to repair that damage because it wasn't really making a difference on us. So now, where is Truex Jr.? Where is Martin Truex Jr.? There he is, coming off pit road. He jumped us though. As Truex played that strategy well to use some clear air. As we've got the net zero car in our way now. Who is that? Is that Kenny Wallace? No, it's Mike Bliss. Why was I thinking Kenny Wallace? We're up the inside of the zero. Can we get a bit of contact with the zero car there, but we've cleared him. And Joe Nemechek in the 01. I just have to check who's who. So we are racing Truex Jr. for the lead here at Martinsville. So once again, we're a bit slower on pit road, which is costing us a bit. There's Nemechek. I don't want to hit him because he follows me on Twitter. We bumped into Truex Jr. I'm going to let him go because that's not the way I want to race. But then again, he did get on the brakes, so we nearly ran into the back of him anyway. We're in a different camera. I don't want to have a rivalry with anyone. That's why I share draft there. So on the inside. No, he's passing Marlin. Or lapping Marlin. Can we make it 3 wide? That would be stupid, so I'm going to go for it 3 wide for the race lead. or 3 wide with a lap car for the race lead. As we take the lead with, well, after 25 laps, again, we're in the lead of this motor race. As Truex is, them fresher tyres might help him out though. As he's still there on the inside, that's how Gordon managed to get around us earlier on today, making contact with the 1. But we're still in the lead. That's good. If I'm actually looking forward to if this race finishes like this, because if it finishes this way, where we're side by side with Truex, then we're going to be in for an absolutely cracking finish. He's throwing a block on me. I know he is. And that's because I've, well, we scraped the wall this time. He's left a gap on the inside because he thought I was going to go high. We make contact with the 1. That's not... Yep. I didn't mean to bump into him there at all as we on the back of Scott Wimmer. Can we put some lap traffic between us? Oh, between us and Truex Jr. Which it's apparently looking like no, not at the minute. So the Scott Wimmer again. Jason Leffler, Scott Riggs, Boris Said. Scott Riggs and Boris Said had a race at the end of Bristol, didn't they? They had a little battle, so we're into the side of Scott Wimmer. Yep. Can I just race clean with other drivers, please? I'll share my draft slightly with him so he's not as angry. But there we go, we got around Scott Wimmer. And now he's come down to block Truex Jr., which is going to help us out. So we got, never mind, Truex is on the inside. He's going by. Jason Leffler in the FedEx 11. As he's running high line there. As we, on the inside, we make contact with the 11 because, well, he came down and blocked us. And that we got on the curb. Okay, so we've got about a second lead with under 10 laps to go as the tyres are now starting to wear down a little, which should be interesting. Scott Riggs in the 10. That's one of my favourite cars, the 10 car is. Of course, it's seen some action. We're within 8 laps to go. We're on lap 33. We're into Scott Riggs again after I bounced over the curb. But these AI... Well, not the AI, these lap cars, they don't have to jump out my way, but I would like them to. Boris Said that's the only car we haven't made contact with, I think, this season. Actually, no, we did. Coming into pit road, when he was coming into his stoppers, we just bumped into the side of him again. Shane Himmel, he's a bit of a rival after Bristol. What's Mackenzie doing back here? And there's John Andretti in the 14 as well, but Matt Kenseth running at the back. Okay, that's not usual to see from the 17. That Ford Taurus is... They were strong in the early part of the season, weren't they? Well, it's still the early part of the season, but you know what I mean? The Fords were pretty quick, but they're not so quick now as... Okay, he's quick off the line, off the corner, should I say, as we bump into him a couple times. Up the inside of John Andretti. Now it's Bobby Labonte in the 18. This is good. We're stretching a big lead out over Truex Jr. He's still stuck in lap traffic. So as long as we can keep it clean and no cautions, again, this might be the second straight race with no cautions, we should be able to win this race. And then at Texas, I don't know how Texas is going to be for us, because I don't really race at Texas. There's Carl Edwards' arrival after Bristol. You want to know why? Yeah, we might have to go check the video. Michael Waltrip's arrival. I don't understand why Waltrip's arrival. No, I don't want no gas yet. Can we get on the inside of the 2000 Series champion without contact? Yes. We're lapping Bobby Labonte. Seriously, we're lapping Bobby Labonte, which he will drive the 43 one year. Okay, we're around 2 rivals here. Up the inside of Carl Edwards, he's going to keep it clean, and we don't keep it clean with Waltrip though. One more lap to go here at Martinsville Speedway as we got a 2.5 second lead over everybody else. There's Casey Mears. No, that's Sterling Marlin. So who's in the 49? I don't really know, as we lap Kyle Busch as well. In the 5, coming off turn number 4 to go back to back at this short tracks here. We win at Martinsville Speedway. That's definitely going to help us in the point standings as we move from 8th to 4th after the last race. In Bristol, as we smack the wall during our victory celebrations. Have I broken the car? I've broken the car. Would you look at that? I've broken the car. So we can't do those victory burnouts. Never mind, I've broken the car. Yes. So Jeff Gordon's arrival, Truex's arrival, everybody's arrival, apart from Kyle Petty. But then again, Kyle Petty hasn't raced alongside us this season so far. So let's check the standings for the rest of the field. We led 33 of the 40 laps here today. Dale Jarrett finished 4th. Good finish for him. Top 5, Greg Biffle. He's the second Ford in the top 5. Casey Kane in 8th. Tony Stewart in 10th. That's a good run for him after Bristol. Jeff Burton in 15th. Jimmy Spencer 17th. Elliott Sadler 16th. Casey Mears 18th. Travis Quapple, he led a lap at Bristol but finished in 20th today. 23rd for Kyle Petty. That's his best finish of the season, I think. Sterling Marlin in 26th. In 25th, sorry, so I lapped up to 25th position, that's good. Michael Waltrip, 27th. Ken Schrader, yep. Jason Leffler, who finished last? Matt Kenseth. After 2 laps down, Matt Kenseth finished last. So, yeah, 2.8 second lead, not lead, 2.8 seconds over the rest of the field. The race winning margin was after we got lap traffic between us and Truex. But let's go down to victory lane. Yes, there we are, celebrating with Kyle Petty. That's not the only time that Kyle Petty's been in victory lane, but the only time this season. But let's check the points. Okay then, here are the point standings going into Texas after Martinsville Speedway. Carl Edwards has gone from 78 points in the lead to 17 points in the lead, and we have moved from 133 back to 28 points back, I believe. We was 133 points back, but Junior is in 4th now, 70 points back after a difficult day for the points leader Carl Edwards. We could take the points lead in the next race at Texas, but we're going to need to win again. Greg Biffle is in 10th after that fantastic performance. 9th for Dale Jarrett, he's moved up a position. And 15th is Rusty Wallace in points. Let's have a look at the top 13 points. So Jeff Burton in 20th, Jamie McMurray in 25th in the points, and Michael Waltrip is holding on to the 30th points position so far. So yes guys, thank you for watching this video. If you've liked it, let me know in the comments down below. It's been back-to-back wins here on Short Tracks. Next time out, we're going to Texas Motor Speedway. Hopefully, it's not going to be a race like Atlanta, where we had a terrible tire wear where the car was just loose everywhere. But I will see you guys for Texas.